Hello, I'm Marianto, Molchanovs freediving instructor and part of the Molchanovs ambassador team. And today I'm going to tell you about my favorite freediving locations. Since I started freediving in 2017, I've been lucky enough to travel to a lot of freediving locations around the world. So here's my list of my top recommendations. Let's dive in. First up on the list is Amed, Bali. This is my home away from home, and it's also close to Nusa Penida or the Gillies, which are also freediving locations you can explore. So why do I love Amed so much? The food is amazing, the scenery is great, and it's super easy and affordable to get up to 50 meters of depth from the bay. Now, if you're looking to train consistently over 50 meters, I'd probably suggest you go to a different location nearby or wherever in the world you want to go to, because getting that depth easily every day can be a bit more of a challenge. Next on the list is Tenerife in the Canary Islands. Again, the community here is great. The conditions are, I think, amazing year-round. So whether you go in March, the water can be colder, around 17 degrees, or if you go September, October, or in the summer, you can get water to like 25 degrees. 27, I think it's what I've gotten the maximum of, but that was rare. The good thing about Tenerife is there is no thermocline, so it's just very comfortable. You don't have that shock in your face, which is very, very nice. Something to take into account is that moving around the island isn't easy unless you have a car. So you have to put that into your budget, or if you're going to stay for a short period of time, it's very easy to find a location near the dive schools. Tenerife overall is a really fun island, whether you like freediving, hiking, biking, surfing, kite surfing. It's got a little bit of everything, which is great if you're not the only person traveling and maybe your partner or your friend isn't a freediver yet. They'll also have fun activities to go and do. Another one on my list and one of my favorite places is Kalamata in Greece. I've been there 2 years in a row. I was just there for the World Championships, and the conditions there are out of this world. Obviously, because it's the Mediterranean, you will have a thermocline. It feels and it gets colder in the winter months, but around September, October, the temperature on the surface can be around 28, 27 degrees, and the thermocline isn't so abrupt. So for someone that's used to warm, no thermocline waters like Bali, it can be a bit of a shock, but if you're used to thermocline, you'll be loving the conditions. Visibility is incredible, the community is growing, and it's just a really, really beautiful place. And needless to say, the Greek food is amazing. Another one on my list is Yucatan in Mexico. I was there around 2020, and diving in the cenotes is something that as a freediver, I think everyone should do if they have a chance to do it. It does feel weird when you come out of the water and you don't feel the salt around your lips. It was a bit of a weird sensation. Your buoyancy changes, of course, but it really is a magical underwater place. Definitely recommend. Another location that I have to recommend, it's also in Mexico, it's Baja, California. I haven't been there to train depth or like line training, but I definitely recommend if you want to go and see the wildlife. The encounters are amazing. Sea lions, whales, you got the sardine run and the marlins coming around October, November. So depending on what time of the year, you can find different animals, and it's just breathtaking. Definitely recommend having a fun trip over to Baja, California. And now these are a few locations I haven't been to in a long time. I'd love to go back, and they were amazing when I went. So I just really want to go see how they've grown, because I know there's more freediving there now than when I went a few years ago. It's in the Philippines, Panglao for sure. There's so many dive schools now, and the community there is so big, and conditions, you can find them pretty much year round. As well as Siargao or Camotes in the Philippines. I haven't been to those, but I'd really, really like to go. And then also Cyprus. I know conditions are similar to Kalamata. I was there maybe a few years ago, and it was the first time I saw conditions like that, just that glass surface. It was really, really beautiful. And you can dive either on Larnaca or Limassol. And one location I can't forget mentioning is Dahab in Egypt, the mecca of freediving. I was lucky enough to go there in 2021, and at first I didn't catch the vibe, didn't love it, but when I left, I was really sad about leaving. The community there is amazing. Beginner, intermediate, advanced freediving. You're gonna find all levels, all kinds of coaches, all languages. So definitely recommend. Obviously, what you always hear about is be careful with, the water and the food so you don't get sick. So just be aware of that. I never got sick, but you do have to be careful, and diving in the blue hole is amazing. Depending on the time of the year, the water can be colder or warmer. I expected it to be warmer than it was when I went. I went in April and I was wearing a 5 mil suit. But obviously if you go September, October, it's really nice because outside it's chillier without being super hot, but the water is still warm. So definitely recommend going to Dahab if you get a chance. And then a few places I haven't been to, but I really, really would love to go are obviously Dominica, Roatan, and Cash. So that's my list of where I want to go, where I've been. Please let me know what's on your bucket list to go and explore freediving or to go train. Leave a comment below and make sure you subscribe and follow our channel to hear more about everything related to freediving. See you next time.